Hello and welcome to this playthrough of Factorio, where I am building a megabase on Earth. I am using a mod, Cities of Earth, focusing on the Old World Hemisphere. My goal is to reach 10,000 science per minute with a rail-based design. The resources are set to maximum size and density, and biters and pollution are turned off. The mod list is shown in the description, as well as a link to my Twitch channel, High Speed. Please come visit me there. Questions and comments are welcome. Thank you for watching. So, I'm not seeing that I've run out of low-density structures. Yeah, in this case, my buffers are overfilling. I think that'll smooth out as I get farther along. But I think it's going to take like an hour of playing before I see that buffering. So the question really becomes, can low-density structures stay supplied? And I'm still thinking of adding an alarm. So we're not even tapping this one yet. See, I don't know if that's my design criteria or my decision criteria, production versus consumption. So the purple science I have a real challenge with here. Because what's going on, I have an A and a B because I can't make this big enough to have just one without designing some Frankenstein that's unlike anything else. I mean, purple's already a Frankenstein that's unlike anything else. But because I have two of these and I've labeled one of them A and I've labeled one of them B, what's happening is that the A train, the consumption is low enough and the A train production is fast enough for now that only this stack is getting activated, because this train is never activating because the other train is always responding first to the request for, hey, bring me purple science. Now, I don't know that this is a problem I need to solve or if it's something I just need to be patient about. Because eventually, this is not going to be enough to keep up, and this train won't be able to respond when research says, hey, we need more purple. But so far, I haven't seen that. And like I said, it might just take an hour for me to see that. Pelotas, do you use LTN? I do not use LTN. And yeah, I don't have train priorities. I'm just sort of roughing it, figuring it out as I go, that sort of thing. At this point, I'm way too late in my investments to try and use LTN. Hi, Gopher. Yeah, we're on the same page there, Gopher. And I'm not sure it solves a problem I have. Not without adding so much complexity that the complexity costs me too much. I don't even like having to use circuits. Hell, I don't like having to use beacons. So I'm kind of a Luddite, I guess. Well, I had more logic than I should have had, and it crushed my UPS. And I mean, I'm at 30 now, but it's playable. And this is about as busy as it's going to get. I don't anticipate it going below 30, and I don't anticipate it going above 80 megawasps. Well, there it just went to 84, so I've screwed myself. I need to get more power online, and I didn't think I'd need to do that. Shit. Okay, then. That was a mistake. I tore down too much. So I'm going to center it around this water. Can I get all the water I need, though? I need 5 in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be a bit of a reach to get down there. I'm better off moving this down and abandoning most of this crap water. Shoot, 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 shoot. I didn't think power usage would spike like that, and now I am in trouble. Zoe, thank you. That's very kind. Let's just do this and deal with it. One, two, three, 4, 5. You've got to have 6, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that lines up nicely. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd need one more. I can do that. That means I'm going to tie all of these to this. All right, that should get most of this water. That's unfortunate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do it that way. Hmm. Let's see. That's ugly too. Do I need you? No. All right, and that should get you online. Yep. That's new territory there. All right. Might as well start throwing another one down here. Oh, I gotta reprint that because the middle isn't good. That sucks. Missed one. See, it never exceeded 80 before, but then again, I did add. Yeah, I added a whole smelting array, 3 more mining outposts. Yeah. Did I even... Yeah, I set up those trains, right? When the heck is there still one? Oh, another one. Man, that's annoying. That's got to get up to speed, too. Now we're dropping below 30 FPS. Temperature's 295, 300. I think it's got to get to 500, doesn't it? We're barely there. That's close. Oh, it's because of accumulators? Okay, well. Eh. Once again, 100,000 beacons. So this is going to need 6 on the top, 10 in the middle. Yeah. That's going to get me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. The rest will have to come over like that. I don't think that's going to get me anything. It's going to get me that, which is not going to change that. It's Fenix design. I think it's in the forums. It's in Discord somewhere. Fennec design. It's a 2.4. It's a 2.7. And the goal was to get it to 2 megawasps, which it does, or 2 gigawasps. It's got no buffer on it, which I didn't like, but now that I'm UPS crushed, I don't mind so much. And you're up to 450. Shit happens slow at 30 FPS. Alright, so that's going to go there. And if those are my anchor points, one, two, three, four. That's a lot of trees. This is going to be weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they've got to line up with this. One, two, three, four, five. 2, 3. I don't think this is possible. Because that's going to be about the best I can do without running into these. Yeah, you ain't happening and you ain't happening. And then I need one more. So I think what we'll do there is the corner touch. And then I need 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That RoboPort's going to be in the way. I'm not happy about this. Starting to have some lag-induced issues. Alright, so this is going to be a bit of work. How do I get these 6? And do I have room for 6 here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 3 and that's 3. Might necessitate a pump. Certainly going to require a couple of corners. That's unfortunate. This, and that. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That should be fine. Alright, so that should bring itself online soon enough. Oh, good. This is almost fully working. Water, 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 water. No input fluid. That middle row just doesn't consume much. Unlimited power. So yeah, a lot of it's pulling out once these get saturated, I think. Yeah, up to 2 megawatts. Additional charges for additional usage. Alright, so production is doing what I thought it would do. That was disturbing right there. Chemical keeps dipping. And of course, utility. So the only way that chemical is dipping is if it stops working. And that's not happening. Is if this fills up. And these are pretty much full. Yep, you're A, and that's the only one that's running. Now I saw A drop for a moment. Because not enough rails. You're double lit, you're double lit. Not delivering enough rails. So you can't be the source of the problem because you're all turned off. And you're not even doing anything. And you're trying to go to B because B is not doing anything. It's all backed up. Yes, you do, Zoe. Thanks to Aiden. And thanks to you for being a subscriber. So here's where I could use conditionals. So, thinking out loud, the problem I'm having with this purple, as I mentioned, is that this one keeps getting summoned by this location. By the time this thing wants more, the other one is still producing. The A is still producing. And so A gets summoned again. Right? And then so B is not getting summoned because we're producing enough out of A that we're not using B. Now, in 2 hours, is that going to be the case? I don't know. Because that's my hope. Now, if that doesn't work, then I have to think of a way to get these trains, these outputs to work better. So instead of having a captive rail, I would design this to have like the rails would be here and here and there, and then the purples would be here. But one of them's still going to get called first all the time. So either I only have one purple train, which is foolish, although probably possible. Or I find some way to not enable a train if the other one is already... How would I do that? How would I tell? I mean, I could do it the way it's built now. I just need to put the red wire between these two. And what I want to do is I want to say... I don't know how I'd do that. You're coming up to speed still. Look at that. Missed one. Punch. Well, that's not what goes there. Although, to be honest, now that I can do that, all right, just in time for 5:45. So that's going to put another 2 online, which is going to put me at 88. Might as well plan for another one. In a spot that I like. Actually, the spot that I like is right here. But that would be expensive, because that would require that I take this 2 offline. I don't quite have the space for that right now. I gotta wait for this other one to come online. And it is coming online now. I don't think this is going to have the coverage reach. I don't think that one's going to have the coverage reach. I don't think that's the purpose of these things. It's just to give these a chance to recharge. I mean, there'll be a connected network, and that's good enough. You'll get there. So yeah, this one's taken off again, which means this one works and this one doesn't. So how would I... See, I can't... I need the train to go there. So, I mean, I could control this signal. I could put, you know, a signal in here somewhere that holds onto this train. And what it would say is that you are not allowed to come in here if there's already a train in here and its contents. You don't have enough rails. The reason you don't have enough rails is because this doesn't produce enough rails. And you would be getting supplemental rails, except for the train that would provide it is stuck behind this train, which is waiting to go to this station. But this one is not being used, so that train's in the way. But if I do some hijinks to move that around and figure it out, then this station, this mini factory, this item producer, would continue to get exclusive priority, and I'd never get the 10,000 produced. On the other hand, if there's a train in that station, just pretend for a moment that I put two of these next to each other. And I can't run these any closer to what they are because the belt requirements of the purple are so high for the rails that I can't put all of the needed, because I need like 14 yellow or purple assemblers per column. And I can only feed 7 because the rails take up so much belt space. So I need 2 loaders with this design because I need 4 unloaders. So it becomes a train coordination thing. Now I'd like to be able to say, okay, I can just turn this station off if this station is got a train in it. But that means that the train that is empty will sit here. Now, the alternative to that is that I put a station here and add them in as a intermediate stop that says, okay, purple trains will go to their intermediate stop when they're empty, and then sit there, and then their loading station, which is this one, would only be enabled if the other one doesn't have a train in it. Now, do I have the ability to know if a station has a train in it? So this one has a train and this one does not. Read stop train. Yeah, T, that's fine. Reads the number of trains going to this particular train stop, includes the stop train. Well, okay, that's probably what I need. So there's a C1 and there's no C. So I would need a decider combinator. I'd need several. Oh, look, there's some wire in here. What we want to say is that if C No, I think I actually need T. I need the number of trains. If there's a train here, if T is greater than 0, then output whatever I was. So you're returning a T of 0 because the train is... Oh. You're returning the train ID? Unique train ID. Okay. If T is greater than 0... Oh, because the input count is... Alright, well, for giggles, we'll set the input count to 1. Oh, because it's coming in on the green wire. Well, temporarily we'll put the red wire here. I usually only do green wire on train things. Okay. So what this tells me, I can't put these together. Oops, I want to keep that. And then I need you to go back on here and then go across as a red wire. Well, shit. I need to get... Damn it. Okay, so... You're going to get an eye on the green line. Based on this. So you're going to output an eye of 1 or 0. And so if that gets fed into a combinator... Oh, let's see. Not liking how this is going, but gives me something to work on while I'm waiting. I am missing some trains, I think. Good old King Finerb. So, what I'm thinking of is disabling the station. God, I hate this. Disabling the station if the other station has a train in it. So the train would come to its intermediate station here, and then sit there. It would replace that. So the train would come to its intermediate. They would each come to their intermediates from the science outpost. And then this station would be controlled by a series of combinators between these two stations, probably at these stations. And I'm wondering if I even need this, though. Because at some point, yeah, there we go. And there it goes. It just took off. Or did it? The wrong one took off. But at this point, you're down to 1,000. Are you going to recover short on rails with only half of them running? Or is it just a matter of waiting for this buffering system? Because essentially I've got one huge buffer. Instead of a buffered chest, I've got a buffer station. But to continue my theory, if what I do is put a station there, tell the train that you're going to go there after you've unloaded, and you're going to wait for the next station in your chain, which is A or B. Why are you here again? Oh, because those belts had to get filled up. I really wish I had put a limiter in here. Is that even worth it? What am I saving? That? Who cares? Because I can't check it off of this, because what if this one gets used? Anyhow, distractions aside. Purple science being unloaded. You're not quite close to empty. And you are approaching being full again. At least they're even. Yeah, it just doesn't produce it fast enough. So, continuing my thought. Train goes to its intermediate stop in the stacker. Sits there. The station is controlled by an additional set of combinators. And what those combinators have to say is, okay, you've got an input value of I that usually determines what your count is, 1 or 0. Because on this one, only one of them is being used. So if this is above your threshold, I is going to be 1, so we want to pass that ahead. But we want to interrupt that with another decider combinator, like I'm doing on petrol. And we want to say, if the other station has a train in it, then this station is closed and you can't come here. And so then this train station would open when that station, when that train leaves. Yeah, let's try it. I mean, that's what we're here for, right? Yeah, there's like them.